Alright, cool. So, this is Xeodrifter, a Metroidvania. I can explain it as the beginning of the game happens. I don't really do anything for the first 40 seconds. So, Cave, I'll give you the countdown now, starting from 5 and starting on go. Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is Xeodrifter, a space-themed Metroidvania where you are Bob. Bob flies through space, and then, as you will soon learn, Bob becomes trapped in space and must find a new fuel source. This Metroidvania is amazing, first of all, but often on sale for $2 or $3. It's a very inexpensive game and a super fun Metroidvania. Pretty easy enough game to learn how to run. So basically we're just gonna scan for some high energy signatures, and we see that there's a number of upgrades on each of the planets. We'll be going to the green, purple, and red planets on this run. We will not be going to the blue one. Every room starts a new global cycle, so that will directly affect later on. So the bosses in this game are pretty straightforward. They have a move where they jump over, a move where they charge through, so you should jump over, and a move where they just stand there and shoot. Now, when they get to about half health, they're going to go in the background and heal. Later on, I'm going to be abusing this mechanic to do a lot of damage and beat the bosses very quickly. If you stand in the middle, you can actually dodge underneath all of those shots. It's pretty nice. That was a pretty good boss, except for getting hit the one time. So normally I play with music off. If music's off, there is none of those fanfares. It saves about 2 seconds every pickup that you get, which ends up cutting off about 20 or 22 seconds off of the run. But the music's so good that I have to put it in. We'll be getting 4 attack power-ups in total, and I believe only 3 health power-ups. Now, when you get attack power-ups in this game, you can allocate it into a bunch of different things. Spread shot, faster shot, a stronger attack, and we always go with power. And in order to get 1 upgrade of power, you have to put 2 points into each one. So getting 4 power-ups means that we'll be strengthening our attack twice, which is more than enough for everything. Here, you're going to see a damage boost. You kind of bump into the top of the shell and then jump through it. We do that because those shell guys, they take like, I don't know, 8, 9 hits to go through. It takes a long time. Too long for you to want to actually bother and do it. So, getting to the second boss, we're only allowed to take 1 point of unintentional damage, or else we die. So when we first entered this room, it started a global cycle, and we wanted to do exactly precise movements in here in order to get above this spiky guy right there. That allows us to skip those bullets and also slide underneath of that one. This room's tough. You want to jump early and often and do another rock or another shell skip, and then just drop through. We're going to anticipate his shot, and then head into the next room, which is also very difficult. I'm going to grab 1 more health just to be safe. Now this boss sometimes will hop into the background just to do an attack. Every time he does, I lose 8 seconds, so really I don't want him to jump into the background at all. But there's one. Should be running up closer when I jump over, like that. Alright, so now he's gonna heal up. This guy heals up twice. And then after this boss, we're gonna get a power-up called Plane Shift, and that allows us to jump into the background. Oh, not before he jumps in the background. Really anger me. Alright. So this is Plane Shift. I'm going to be using this a bunch, especially when the bosses go in the background to heal. I'm going to jump back there and attack them too. Interrupt their private time. I hopped on that ledge for a split second just so that I had the proper timing for this. Some pretty tight jumps there. So we're about to get the second power-up, which will actually make our power 1 stronger. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. I forgot that's the first one. Okay, so, getting hit by those, you take 2 health worth of damage, and it's based on cycles and whatnot, and it's hard to properly plan for them. So I just took the death and I went back here. Makes it a little bit easier. I could have killed it, but which I'll have to do now since I took another point of damage. If I wouldn't have gotten hit there, that probably would have been okay. Whew. Oh. Lame. Alright. That's fine. I'll give me another opportunity to shell skip. That cycle is gonna be messed up. Oh. Alright, that's fine. I can still damage boost through it. No, I can't. Cut myself again. This part of the game is especially difficult because of the extremely precise necessity of not getting hit. And then once you're through this part, it's pretty much free and clear. Should get through here without getting hit. Alright, let's just pretend like this is how it went the first time. That should be good for the bullet. Alright. Got past all the shell skips in the game. Huzzah. Gonna grab this health pickup. Cycles were kind of crazy there because I made a little mistake, but that's okay. Every time you go through a door, your cycles get restarted, so shouldn't have any issues. Now, the reason I got hit with the bolt the first time is because I actually have music on. Like I said before, that creates a little bit of a delay, so that messes with my cycles. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Here's the last shell skip. So now that we finished that, we're going to head back to the first planet, and we're going to get Run. And that'll drastically speed up the game. Because right now we're moving pretty slow. I am going to show you guys a little trick. It doesn't save any time, but I figure why not showcase it. Just for fun. If you mash up when you get to the top of the water while you're in submarine mode, you actually will be able to fly in the air with your submarine. You move at half the speed, so it's not optimal, but it's kind of cool looking. And as soon as you go to the next room, you transition. Right, damage boost to get this last gun upgrade. And that's all the upgrades for gun that we're going to be getting for the run. This next boss, I'm going to want to shoot him 7 times, and then I'm going to hop in the background around the middle of the screen and shoot up and hit him a bunch of times. And then kind of damage boost until I have 1 health left while maintaining shooting up in the air. And I should get him down to a pretty low amount of health. Oh, actually I got the best RNG. So if he goes back here and does his attack, it's actually like the fastest way to beat the boss. That was a very quick fight. Alright, and now I have Run. Run's awesome. It makes you go fast. That's fine. Taking a little damage there is okay, because the longer I have a delay, the easier this next part will be right here. Because I don't have to duck underneath of the fly. That fly, he drops a projectile, and if it hits you, it deals 2 points of damage. Alright, so I'm about to get the last health upgrade for the game, and head to the last world. Now, the next boss you're going to see me fight, I'm going to hit him 5 times, and then, actually, before I explain that rock skip, I had to wait until I was completely off the platform, and then start my run and dodge underneath of him. If that rock guy hits you, you take 3 points of damage, which is horrible for this game. But yeah, back to the boss. I'm going to hit him 5 times, and then I'm going to hang out around the center of the screen to avoid getting hit at all. And then I'm going to jump into the background once he starts doing that attack that the last boss did. Flip him to the ground a little bit. Try to not get hit by the... That's alright. I needed full health. So I'm just gonna try to kill myself real quick. I thought I grabbed that health upgrade, but I didn't. There we go. I need full health for this boss. Alright, so now I just hang out and wait. If I hit him 6 times, he enters into another phase where he has a shield around him, and I don't want that. Take a sweet time. Alright, so now that I beat this boss, I'm getting what's called Rocket. Rocket allows you to do clips into walls by initiating Rocket while your hitbox is touching the top of a roof and pushing against the wall. You can do it on the right or left hand side. There's 4 of these rocket clips in the game. And one of them will actually be used to have invulnerability during the entire final boss fight, which is about to come. Alright, so I want to immediately run in this room. And then for the next room, I'm going to want to wait until I hit right until I step on the lava. And then I'll duck and go underneath this guy. Alright, and then next rocket clip. So the reason we do a rocket clip is because normally at this point in the game, you would have gone down to the blue planet and you would have gotten a phase move where it would have shifted you through those walls. So that was the final boss. We just saw he stole the warp core that we needed to fuel up our ship. So we're gonna go track him down and get it. For the boss, I'm gonna hit him 7 times. I'm gonna jump into the background, jump into the foreground again, and then and then jump into the background and then do another hit. So I want to dodge away from as many of those as I can. I might have waited too long. Yeah. This clip is kind of tough to do. There we go. If I'm not down far enough, he can actually hurt me, and I won't be invulnerable. So just kind of sit here and I damage him until he's done. And then there'll be one last little section. I got 2 last rocket clips that I have to get, and then that'll be the end of the game. Oh, that's unfortunate. Back a little bit of time that we were ahead of. Now that I have enough life, I definitely won't mess up. I kind of had some bad RNG with the final boss. those guys up there, they don't always shoot a bunch of bullets, so sometimes they just sit there and leave you alone. Time will be once I get back out into the screen and I collect the core. That's hilarious. I actually went down too far below and I would have been soft locked if I didn't already beat the boss. Alright, you ready on time? Alright, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Enjoying the journey with me and Bob. I know, and a little bit overestimate, but that's cool. We're pretty ahead of schedule. Actually, my run wasn't even supposed to start for 4 minutes. Yep, but Bob got his engine core. So, we're gonna have to switch hosts again, so just bear with us for a second. We'll be down for just a moment or so, I believe. But thanks for watching the run, and good luck on the for everyone else who's running tonight.